Welcome everyone. You are watching Buffett's Tiers YouTube channel. As you can see on the screen, we are looking at 1 hour time frame. But as you understood from the name of this video, today we will cover the topic of Bitcoin history, and of course I'm gonna touch the points about what happened yesterday. So as you can see locally, there was a correction of the last drop, and the correction will be at the level of $9,078. Okay, let me take a look here. As you can see, BLAK's ticker, it is the history of existence of Bitcoin. If you remember from my previous forecasts, there were some phases of growth of Bitcoin, but everyone was prone to think that every phase of the market was supposed to be 4 years. But it was only once, as you can see, throughout the whole history of Bitcoin. As you can see, my time frames are in Russian, but you can see the numbers. There is 1 year, 2 years and 5 months, 4 years and 1 month, and 8 years. As you can see, the range doubles every phase. So first phase was 1 year, then at this area it was 2.5 years, then the next one was from the local lows up to the local highs, it was 4 years and 1 month. So my prediction is around 8 years will be the phase that will take the growth of Bitcoin. So every cycle of growth has been doubled and almost doubled. So if we project, this is something I anticipate, and the price will go up to the very, very, very top high. So do not believe if someone is trying to say that, oh, we're gonna see another 4-year local high. No, it's gonna be too low. Okay, so let's look at the main topic one more time. Many people have heard about the indicator hash, Bitcoin hash rate, and so this is something that is related to the speed of Bitcoin hash rate processing time. So I'm gonna start this indicator. With this indicator, we're gonna be able to predict the growth of Bitcoin. This indicator was always showing within our history timeline the hash rate of Bitcoin when it is a good time to enter in your long position. And we're gonna analyze this throughout the whole existence of Bitcoin. As you remember, just recently we had another halving. First was in 2012. The next one was in 2016. For some reason my system is taking a longer time to load. Just a moment. All right. So here what we can see, this indicator right here at the very bottom, you can see this red line like a wall. This is the point where Bitcoin price has fallen dramatically. That's where the miners reward for processing Bitcoin has decreased twice. It was 50% discount basically. And so after the halving, let me explain about hash ribbons. So you can see these circles, these indicators. In the very beginning, the first circle that appears is a gray one. Here you can see it. And then when they show up, then you can see fully painted, fully filled with color circles. So when you can see a blue circle, that's the signal where you need to buy. That's the moment where it explains that, indicates that the price will move forward, move upward, and it will go high. And so you can see we had a little drop down and then it went up. So in this block, we had 3 signals for purchase, 1, 2, 3, and then we had halving, and then again indicator starts to show that there will be a decrease and then an increase in price. So the price will go up. You can see this blue circle. It was in February of 2013. And let's compare with the previous halving. The previous halving is more interesting because the infrastructure of cryptocurrency exchange wasn't very developed, but within the next phase of Bitcoin evolution, we can see a very interesting situation. We had also 3 signals, hash ribbon signals in the bottom. You can see first point with the blue circle, right? You could see at 309, that was the best point to enter, even though the local low was 164. And then second, third signal, okay, we have a halving, and again we see the new indicators being born, and then again blue circle, and the price was 572, and then the price went upward. Okay, let's compare with the current situation then with our halving. We can see first signal was here in January 19th, and then we drop down. Then another signal was at 6,800, and the third one was in this region right before the halving, right before the global fall, 7,800, then 10,500, and then, I'm sorry, not 10,500, 10,100. Then we see this red line, the halving period. Okay, let's look at the charts of Binance, and we can see we get the first empty gray circle, just like it was happening before. Why am I trying to give you this information? If you look at the whole history of Bitcoin, right before halving, we always had 3 signals before purchase, and 1 signal was after halving itself. Currently, since Binance is number 1 in its volume of trading, and we got the first circle, it just indicates that there will be a descending movement downward. I want you to pay attention at something here. First, we will look at 2015. There I found something interesting for you. This video may be a little long, but I'm trying to find a very good point, a very reasonable point for the next long position with Bitcoin, a safer position for you. So please bear with me. Okay, so here we are in 2015. That's where the first time ever we got the blue hash ribbon indicator for purchasing Bitcoin, right? That's where it was. That's where I take the minimum, 164, and I look at the maximum of that situation. And so within that time frame, within that period of time, and we look at the maximum, it was $309. 164 minimum, 309 maximum, right? You can see where the price corrected. It corrected into the region of 0.618, between 0.5 and 0.618. But here we also touched this level one more time at 0.618. Now we're gonna apply exactly the same pattern and Fibonacci to this current situation. As you remember, after halving, we expect one more signal for purchase, the blue circle, right? So now we take the minimum, reach the maximum, just like we did with the 2015. We can see something interesting, that 0.618, it is $5,574. If you remember my previous price prediction, my forecast where the Bitcoin will move, I was already announcing this correction point for Bitcoin, this 5,500, 5,600. Yesterday I was sitting and looking through this chart, and I was trying to work with this one on March 12th of 2020, when we did this very interesting, very unusual low. And so if we apply the Fibonacci chart, Fibonacci reveals that our movement from bottom to the top, the level of a correction will be the level of 0.618, matches, almost identically matches with the first one, 5,574, and we have 5,624. So here I anticipate that if all the indicators are truly and tech analysis work, it appears to be that conclusion will be 5,400, 5,600. That's the region where we will be descending down. Plus, I would like to share with you something else. Okay, let me remove hash ribbons indicator. I'll start. Okay. Oh, we need the 1 week chart. All right, let's look here. What do we have here? Right before our global fall, we had a local maximum of $10,577. We see that indicator of MACD shows here, up, candle going up, then candle going down, descending candle, and then we go lower than the 0 point, going negative, and we can look what after that happened. That weekly candle was first white, second white, and so we had this crazy candle going down to $3,900. So that's where I see some similarity. ADP indicator, same like RSI indicator. It is in exactly same location and same positioning, in same direction. As we can see, RS6 indicator and draw this trend line, we can see how right in this trend line we hit and get rejected and prepare to go down. As I was mentioning in my previous overview and price forecast, the price, even globally, if I will go and predict something crazy, but that's exactly what I prepare for. 5,400, 5,600. That's where the correction will happen. That's how tech analysis reveals it. And I wouldn't say it's a long-term goal. I would say it's a short-term goal, especially if you open the log for Bitcoin statistics, predictions forecast for May was usually the worst time period for Bitcoin. That's how usually it performed, and very strong dump was usually in August. If you remember, of course, if you can look through the news or analyze the chart yourself. So all these factors of history of Bitcoin's behavior, 99% makes me certain that we will be going down. Okay, let's look for a very good correction. Let's see if the price will jump up away from 7,160. But if we break through and reach till 5,500, then we go jump into the rocket and just fly up. All in long position will be for me with 5,500, 600. Otherwise, there is no point to start long right now. It just doesn't make sense to long right now, even though it may seem like, oh, it's very attractive. Even though there are people who love shorting and catch the falling knives, as we call it, when the price goes down to 5,500, everybody's observing that the price then starts to pick up and go up. Everybody jumps in the wagon, and then it goes even lower. So unreversed, unbounced models are very risky to trade. That's what you need to, of course, take into consideration. If it falls down, it doesn't mean that you jump right away. Give it some time, take a breath, and give it some time, a couple days or weeks, to see that the pattern reverses and we bounce up. I hope this video made some good benefit for you. Please sign up, subscribe to my channel, give me a like, comment below if you have any opinion, and join my Telegram channels. All the information in the description below, and have a nice profit. Bye bye.